Alright, let's go. I woke up with these crow's feet, but I ain't losing no sleep. I reckon I'll be okay. They show that I am.
Hey, it's your boy Johnson, aka Jer Beans, aka Bills, aka Jake.
Hey, Jake. It's your boy Zach, aka Zach, aka Shut the fuck up.
Oh, it's your boy, Little Man, Monkey,
Monkey.
just Dirty Rivets,
Dirty
also
Rivets.
known as your boy Jay.
Your boy Jay, and it's the Findings Podcast.
It's the
episode.
Findings Podcast.
And what have we found this week?
We found, I don't know, what did we find this week?
I found that my wife is unfaithful. No,
What happened?
I found that a while back, dude. I should have told you.
she's got a
Oh,
TikTok
man.
crush.
What is that mean?
Who?
She's
Who
got
could it
some
be?
guy, some tatted up buff dude, some Jake 2.0.
You're pretty tatted. That's true. Jake's got
No,
tribals.
I mean, yeah, it's me. It's like the evolved. I'm like the middle version, middle evolved
Mid
Pokemon.
evolution.
Oh,
And
no.
he's the fully evolved. He's the Charizard.
Oh, Charmeleon over here.
Yep.
Jake, I'm fucking stuck in my first stage for the rest of my life, dude.
Yeah, Jay's been a fucking Squirtle for years.
Squirtle. I mean, Squirtle's not bad. I think
Yeah.
Jay's more. Who's the Bulbasaur? Where does that start?
That's
Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur.
Oh, you're a Bulbasaur.
Yeah, that's true. I got
But-
that
but
fucking
Jay's
weird
cool.
hump on my back.
Jay's cool. There was like that Squirtle on the show that had like the sunglasses.
Oh,
and
yeah.
he was like the
He was
leader
a
of
part
the
of the
Squirtle Squad.
Firefighting team, right?
The Squirtle Squad. I don't
Dude,
know.
I've
I just remember
always-
there was an episode where there were like all the cool Squirtles.
Yeah, they had a
like,
crew.
Yeah. And he had,
I've always liked
pointy
Squirtle.
90s sunglasses.
Squirtle's the shit.
Yeah, dude, that was always who I picked too. I shouldn't say he. Sometimes it was a female Squirtle.
Not mine.
Yeah, well, it's not dead name.
No, I restarted the game. No way, dude. I need all the attack power I can get.
That's true. You don't want it to be worried, going to the bathroom every 10 minutes and shit.
I mean, and what? It only puts full effort in 3 weeks out of a month. Cool. What
the
if I
men-
need you on a fucking Tuesday?
You better hope it's one of
I
those
mean-
3 Tuesdays.
Her menstrual attack was pretty powerful.
It was super effective, dude.
Blood flow, dude.
All right.
Okay, yeah, let's moving on.
Moving
Yeah.
on.
We're not going anywhere from there.
Our buddy Zach Russell is good at video games. He's real good at video games. He's real competitive also, which
Agreed.
can be fun because he's one of these guys that likes to talk shit a lot when he's beating you. Like if you remember like the scene on Grandma's Boy when he's like beating their asses in there, he's like, what does that mean? High score? Is that good? Like that's like a straight up Zach Russell.
I hear it every day.
And I remember playing NFL Blitz with him and our friend Caleb. We haven't hung out with in a long time, and do you remember that Kenzie kid?
Piece
Yeah,
of shit.
so he
Piece
was-
of shit.
He's
Never
actually-
met him.
He's
Never
actually
met
a
him.
good dude. I saw him semi recently. He's a really good dude.
I
But
will
piece of
say
shit.
that I know he's a good dude, but he looks like one of those bears that you used to buy off the fucking infomercials that you could draw all over and
Oh,
shit.
Doodle Bears.
Doodle bear, baby.
He's a Doodle Bear. That's
100%.
that's
It's-
fair.
It's very specific. I'd have to look
But-
it up.
He's a nice guy, and I know that. I did try to fight him when I was younger.
It was sock fighting though. It
No,
was
I tried to
different.
fight him for real.
Oh, I remember the sock fight though. But
I-
anyway, I want to.
I want to stick to my guns. Piece
So
of
the-
shit.
What happened? No, but anyway, so we were all four hanging out, and we just decided to play NFL Blitz, and have Caleb and I on a team, and Kenzie and Zach Russell were on a team together.
2 linebackers on a team.
Yeah, that's not fair.
True.
They're gonna suck.
It wasn't fair, especially because Caleb and I had been playing the game for like 2 weeks straight before that. We just been into it. He like whipped out his old N64 and everything.
Dude, and nobody goes back to an N64 and is like, oh, I remember the buttons. Don't worry
Yeah,
about
like this
it.
is comfortable. You're always like, this is weird. This was okay. But we we were just like kicking their asses so bad because that Kenzie kid just sucked at NFL Blitz. And Zach Russell was getting
crazy.
so grumpy, and it was just the funniest thing ever because like no matter what would happen, like, you know, we got the ball first and get a touchdown, and then they're running it through, and then Kenzie fucking fumbles it, and we pick it up, run it in for a touchdown. And
Yep.
shit like that just kept happening, like interception, like, and Zach was so mad. And at the end, I think it was like 120-0 was the score.
Dude, he kept playing the whole time.
Yes.
He finished the game.
Yeah, and he was
Oh
pissed.
shit.
He was annoyed.
Jesus Christ.
He was so annoyed.
Oh,
It
dude,
was
no.
great.
That's amazing to me. Like so he's got
To
a
be
new,
fair, it was mostly Kenzie, if we're being fair, that sucked. Zach Russell was
I have to
better,
assume
but,
he can
yeah.
pick things up pretty quickly. But
Yeah.
but man, he's got, so Tia's friend Marissa, they've been kind of not dating but dating in a sense,
Tia
seeing
and
each other.
Marissa.
Tia and Zach
Marissa
Russell.
and Zach Russell.
You're poly and bi?
Dude, I'm all. What if you've got a name for it? I'm it. But
Fair enough.
He's
And
also a leprechaun. There's a name for that.
And a monkey.
But if she plays games with us, she is the same way as him, but bad at games. So she'll talk shit the
Ooh.
entire time.
That's a
Oh,
bad
that's
combo.
so fun. That's so
But
fun.
dude, when we play stuff where it's not all about skill, like Mario Kart or Mario Party, or just one where there's so many variables,
yeah.
and she wins, she will start talking shit, and he's like, just I've never seen someone so close to hitting somebody. It's fucking crazy.
Shut your
Jesus
fucking mouth.
It
Christ.
gets wild, man.
I get like that with our son though, like on when we're playing Super Smash Bros. We're playing with items and he kills me with like a Pokeball, and I'm like, fuck you, Pokeball. Like
You're not better
not
than
even
me.
good. Like I just get so mad.
dude. I
Dude,
get it.
while we're on the topic of Z-Rust, because I got a little Z-Rust story.
All right.
What when was this? 2010 maybe? I don't know. We might have still been in high school. I'm gonna say 2008.
Jake, I won't catch you on a year. Trust me. I don't know when I was born.
The days of sock fighting. You boys
Oh.
remember them days.
Yeah, probably
Oh.
2010 sounds right about.
So
I've
sock
never
fighting.
seen somebody give Jake a run for their money. Like,
Yep. So
Except for
sock
me.
fighting, it was some random sport we made up where it's you start on the feet, you can punch and kick, no hits to the face, no hits to the balls. And the objective is I have to pull both of your socks off before you can pull both of mine off. That's the sport,
But also fighting.
but also fighting. So you're
Like-
wrestling, you're punching, kicking,
you can throw real punches and shit, just not
Yep.
to the face or groin.
and
Gentlemen.
I mean,
rules.
it started out with like me and you guys and maybe Justin, and then like Adam O'Connor, Cameron Brzee, Brett Hawkins. Like the group got bigger and bigger to where
yeah,
we
like
like
Weed Eyes
Weed
was
Eyes.
there.
With
Good
his
old-
iPhone 6S Plus or whatever.
He was there. I don't know if he ever fought. He probably couldn't see.
He was fighting blindness the entire time, dude.
He
got
fought harder than
glaucoma.
any of us.
But the sport grew just from our little group to a surrounding group of like 25 people. And I remember we found these mats that we fashioned together into like a wrestling mat. And it was probably 15 feet by 15 feet. in Jason's backyard, and it was like people would come over and challenge each other.
Pretty
And
crazy.
I was undefeated.
Of course.
I
Still
had
is.
I had some close ones. I think Brett gave me a close one.
Dude, I almost had you once.
Yeah, you gave me a close one.
I don't know how.
I know I had a bunch of like almost losses, but then I ended up winning somehow. And then it's part of the story, dude. I'm not
Sorry,
bragging.
I'm sorry.
we were all there, dude.
I'm
It's
sorry.
true.
I couldn't help it.
I will say I have that in my Facebook bio, undefeated sock fighter, but
Your LinkedIn, I've read it.
I know.
And your Reddit, I've
You
read it.
retired before you could get beat.
Yep, exactly. And then I remember one day Z-Russ, I don't think anyone had sock fought him before I did. And I remember I went out there and I like punched him in the stomach pretty hard, like off
Which
the
is
get-go, just
pretty cool.
blasted him. And then I grabbed him and was like, and he's just a fucking mound of stone. He's a statue. He's a fucking statue. And then he like, dude, I forget exactly what happened, but that was the dirtiest I've ever fought. I think he ended up on top of me and I was like full blast punching him in the ribs. I'm
No,
like,
dude, you were heel kicking him in the fucking head. It got fucking wild.
it was wild. I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking lose.
Jake didn't like to lose. No.
I did not, still don't, but I am a loser. So,
It's
But
a
you're the
catch
best at
20.
it, so you win.
but I remember I did the dirtiest shit to win that fight. I still fought within the rules, but I did not hold back in getting there.
Check his oil, dude.
Hardest fucking match I've ever had, and to this day I'm like, don't fuck with Z-Russ. That dude, I mean, I know he sits in a chair all day and works in a vape shop. I love him to fucking death. That dude will fuck someone up.
I'll tell you right now,
I felt
though,
him.
he might not be in the same state as when you fought.
But what was he doing back then?
Well, yeah, but there wasn't as many years of it.
He wasn't lifting or playing football or anything.
Okay, no, but
That's true. I
It's
think
just-
he'd still be pretty.
look,
pretty
man,
tough.
He's
If
one of
you-
those guys that have like same with you, Jay, just crazy natural strength where I'm like, what? I can't just move you.
He's
like
he's used to just like me and Justin's just fucking ragdolling us around.
I know.
no, dude, I've
Zach
been.
always weighed fucking 20 pounds.
I know what you mean. Like, but I don't because I've never been in like a real fight that went longer than 5-10 seconds. But I did I hope the what is it? The like where it's been so long since you committed a crime.
Oh, like the
that-
7
The
years. What is that?
statutes of limitation.
Thank you.
Yes.
Jason and I were at a bar for Zero's album release party, and this guy bumped Chase, which I guess is just prison rules for I have to rape your wife or something.
Yep.
And so Chase is like, "Hey, this guy just bumped me. Like, you want to come with me?" And I was like,
We gotta
he-
rape him.
He's like, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go fucking tell him off. And I'm like, okay, like, yeah, I'll come with you. We go out there. Dude, Chase is like telling the guy, like, hey man, you fucking bumped me. You didn't say sorry. Apologize. And this guy was my height, Hispanic, probably had a good 30 to 40 pounds more on him than me, but fat. And he was confident. He's like, fuck you, dude. Fuck you, you fucking fat. I'll beat both your fucking asses. And I was like, whoa, okay. First of all, that's rough language. Two, no,
Yes.
you're not gonna beat both of us. I know that shit. And Chase is like, I'll give you one more chance. If the next words out of your mouth aren't I'm sorry, I'm gonna beat your ass. And the guy goes, fuck you, you, and Chase just fucking hits him in the face. He falls back, and then he's like kind of dazed, like, holy shit, what just happened? And then I just see this rage in his eyes. And he stands up and he goes and he runs at Chase and just goes to throw a punch. And I just wrapped my arm under his arm and grabbed him underneath his other arm and just picked him up and fucking threw him down.
You picked him up, this big fat fuck.
Well, that's why I'm saying, like, I didn't realize I was as strong as
You
I
got
was,
yeah,
dude.
exactly.
I picked him up, just threw him down, but a little too far back where there was these, like, the waist high fence with the
Yep.
metal bars that go down.
Yep.
Fucking hit his head right on. Play!
Oh my
Oh,
god,
God.
he's dead now.
Oh,
Jay,
dude.
you're going to jail.
Oh, dude, I don't know what happened to him to this day because he fucking was out and I'm looking at him. I stood over him for like 10 seconds waiting for him to wake up. His girlfriend is sitting here just fucking hitting me like, leave him the fuck alone. Leave him alone. And Chase and I are like, we should probably go. And we just casually walked away and never heard another thing about it.
Well, Jay,
So fucked up.
I'll
All
tell
right.
you what's happening to you right now.
Oh no.
I'm Chris Hansen,
Oh,
and this is
no.
Dateline NBC.
I fucking
And
knew it.
We've been friends this whole time so that I could catch that confession.
And we need you to take a seat.
Oh, I'm in one.
Why don't you
I-
take a seat?
I brought the alcohol for the underagers. So
Oh, we're gonna get sued.
What are you doing
That's-
here?
Dude, I went through and watched
looking for friends.
I went through and watched every fucking To Catch a Predator
So
that
did
I
I.
hadn't seen.
So did
They're
I.
so it's weird that we like watching that shit.
I know. It's like weirdly, I don't know. I guess it's good because
It is
that's-
good.
That's doing what it's supposed to do. It's
It
getting their
is.
faces out there as being like terrible child
But it-
predators, but it's a weird fascination that it's just like funny in a way.
And
You're like,
the fact
this guy
that it,
wanted to lick her cat's asshole, like
yeah, let me read all this weird shit you said while you were horny. And no, I get it. They all deserve what they get.
you get
But
it.
kinda. No, I get I get what they're doing on Dateline NBC, but to like put it out to where like you could never even imagine living a normal life after that because you're like 5 million people have seen your face. Dude,
Yeah.
it reminds me of I saw this TikTok of this guy talking about bum fights. You guys remember bum fights?
Oh,
my
yeah.
God, yeah, dude, they got a guy to get it tattooed on his fucking forehead.
Yeah. Bum fights. I mean, it was fucked up, but it was entertainment. I enjoyed it back when it was popular because we were like teenagers. We're like, yeah, make the bums fight for $5.
Isn't that where Kimbo Slice came from?
No, he was
That was
doing a different
backyard
thing.
fights or something.
Backyard fighting. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it
was
was like
more
yeah.
skill, less homelessness.
Less really terrible and sad.
But dude, I remember Dr. Phil got the guy who created bum fights to come on his show. And he was gonna
Whoa.
he was gonna fucking tear him down. And the dude showed up to Dr. Phil's show with he shaved his head into a horseshoe bald, grew a mustache, and he was impersonating Dr. Phil.
Oh, I love it.
And it was basically like, you're mad at me for taking advantage of like mentally ill people and profiting from it. And he's like, that's exactly what you do on your show,
It
Dr.
is.
Phil. You
It
take
is.
advantage of mentally ill people and profit from it. And it was just like,
He's like,
Dude.
oh,
I want to watch that episode. Holy shit.
No, and I saw just a little clippets of it. I don't know exactly how it went down, but that's the general way.
Oh no, it's not the right thing to do.
snippets and clippets.
Clippets and clippets.
What
Maybe-
about the guy that has bum fights on his head forever? What about the fucking
That's a pretty good
families you've ruined,
Dr.
dude?
Phil voice. Jake, can you do any voices?
Yeah, I can do. No, I can't do any voices.
I know on the internet, that's scary. I don't want to do that.
I'm also just like, you put me on the spot. If you could give me 5 minutes to think, I might have one.
Dude,
But
I've been told I do some good voices, but I never remember which ones they are.
Yeah.
I
They're never as
know,
good as like the people that are really good. You
I
know,
know,
like
but
those people that come out with like the 101 impressions and they just like fly through them.
Yep.
No
but
way.
don't you
Not even close
sometimes
to that good.
when you hear somebody who can do all of them, you're just a little bit like, well, yeah, but you sound
What
just like them, so huh?
and
Like,
also, what are you doing with your life that you're that good at impersonating people?
Yeah,
it's
like
like Chase hanging out in his room going
you're
or
just
whatever it
What
was.
was it? It was it was that. It was
oh
that.
yeah, yeah.
Dude, he sat in his bed and rehearsed that for like
Told
2
me-
days.
He told me he practiced it.
I was gonna say it's so weird to like also if you just think of it, if you were trying to be like if your ultimate goal really was to be like a voiceover actor, why
Right.
are you just like learning how to do everybody else's voices? Like, shouldn't you be making voices up that you
Like
do?
unique ones, yeah.
Yeah, unique ones that you do instead
Yeah.
of just being like, oh, hi, SpongeBob. Cool, that guy's never gonna fucking lose his job. They're never gonna need another Patrick.
I
But
mean,
I
how
will
long
say
did it take for us to need a new Scooby Doo?
I will
Yeah,
say this, Z.
quite a
I will
while.
say this. When you learn guitar, you didn't start out writing originals.
That's
You
true.
learned
Okay.
other people's songs.
You
so.
kind of made me look stupid there. That's true.
Oh no,
They,
100%.
it's true. They're practicing and they're just putting videos
Yeah.
up of them practicing. I'm sorry, voiceover people.
Dude, no. Actually, this is like there was a good learning experience for me from this because when Chase was trying to learn like BMX shit, biking, and I remember I got so pissed at him because he was just copying everybody else, but he was doing really good at it. And I literally turned to Zach and I was like, he's just doing what everybody else is doing. And I was like, well, yeah, but that's how you get good. And I was like, fuck you, dude. Fuck you.
That's not true.
I was
You
like, it's
should be
not
original.
unique. You have to put your own shit out there. That's how I literally thought. I wasn't like, you can be good at a lot of things. I'm like, no, you have to be good at only the things you made.
Well, dude, I remember when
Right.
we were in Cremation, we were in many bands growing up. This was like the best band we were ever in. Not to say we were like famous or any shit like that, but it was the best
Locally
version.
a little bit, but not
Locally
really.
famous, yeah. And I remember I called Brett one day. Brett was the lead singer. I was the backup vocals. No. He was a singer, screamer, squammer, entertainer.
Squancher.
Any other words?
The hot face of the band.
Hot face. He was born to be an entertainer.
The hottest
Yeah,
pile
the
of trash. you've ever
charisma.
seen.
I miss you, Brett. Call me.
No,
I have the same number.
Wherever the fuck you are, man.
Call us.
Probably
we love
San
you.
Bernardino prison.
I remember I called him and I was like, I think that the best thing to do is not to listen to any music because you're always going to be influenced by other bands and try to like emulate them. If you don't listen to any music and then write music, then it would be like the most purest original form of you. And he's like, no. He's like, no, you have to listen to other music. You need inspiration and stuff like that. I was like, fuck. It felt like a
Yeah.
good idea.
Well, I still don't 100% agree with what he's saying because I do kind of agree with what you told him. Like, yeah, you should have influences, but you shouldn't be parodying basically where you're just kind of changing up the idea and being like, I know it sounds like being Blink 182 guys, but see where I
Yeah.
added the synth in the back and they're like, okay. Like,
And dude,
I get what you mean, yeah.
it
and
still says all the small things.
I never liked the idea when people would come out with like wanting to do a new band or something and they'd be like, let's do like the Killers kind of band
exactly.
and stuff
yeah.
like that. And it's like, no, let's just like all get together and see what we poop out.
Well,
yeah,
dude,
what
we
do
had
we like?
Yeah.
Cremation had phases. It was like Converge. And I think that's when it started about. Was that you guys were like very convergy
Yeah.
influenced?
There was some
And
band I
then-
wish I remembered, but there was another band. Ryan De La Rosa was our original guitar player before Jake for like a month. But
Which is weird.
We have to
Just
have him
because of how
on.
long he wasn't.
yeah, we'll have him on at some point for sure. I want to say they were called like Architects or something like that.
Okay,
that's
that
where
sounds
that-
like a band.
Right?
That's where that tapping part in the Wuthering Heights song really came from, because they had a lot of stuff like that, just like hectic tapping.
Dude, all of this is just so familiar. Really weird.
But then we went to Fear Before, and that was our heaviest influence. And we
So
were
good.
inspired by them, but we also kind of based our sound around them. But dude, right up at the end, before Cremation died, we started to find our own sound, and it was Sex Dark, Castlevania. It was our own fucking thing. And we made like 3 of the greatest songs we ever made. And then for no fucking reason at all, we just like, yeah, let's stop talking to each other. And we just all split up and moved away. It's the saddest shit ever.
It is for sure. There really wasn't a good reason behind that. It was
No,
just
you
kind of like
guys
we
were
played a big
legit
show.
amazing.
We love you, boy. Thank you. I'm like, it was like we played like one big show and we were tired after it.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, we're gonna, because we were like, we were
We were
practicing.
tired after.
Well, we were like practicing a lot because we hadn't played a show in a long time at that point. And it was like kind of us coming back show is what it was supposed to be in a way.
Yep.
And so we played like all new songs except for like maybe 2. And they
Yep.
were like all brand new, which sadly we don't have recordings of except for 2 of them. But I just remember we were so pooped after that, like practicing for so long and stuff. And we were just kind of like, you know, let's take a few weeks off of practice after this. And then it just never picked back up for some reason.
Dude, and it was out like on someone's like, it was like farmland. And we played in their like, they had like a guest house or something like that. Like I remember, I think there's that picture of me and Jay where I'm holding him up all weird and there's a tractor behind us.
Yeah.
I think that was
Oh,
the last
shit.
show.
If I can find it,
And-
I'll throw it in.
And that was the first time I'd seen you guys in a while too.
Yeah. And dude, we were fucking on fire. And I think there was one dude that recorded the whole thing. What's his name? Something Douglas Robert Douglas.
Oh, yeah. If you've got it, if you happen to see this, please.
Dude,
Send
I'll
that
pay
our
you
way.
fucking $50,000 cash tonight.
We're archivists. We really like to have our memories and hold on to them. So if
Dude, it was
anybody
a-
out there has a cremation 186, anything,
Well, especially that one, the last show,
especially
our best
that
show.
last show, yes. But
Yeah.
anything else, send it to us, please.
Nuts rubbing? Set them free with Nut Thong, bringing more free nuts to the world than Five Guys burgers and fries.
All right, welcome back after
Holy
the commercial
shit.
break for our new sponsor, Nut Thongs.
Nut thong. I mean, get
Hey.
one, buy a couple, buy one for your uncle.
$60 a pair. I've got 3. Never once been disappointed.
Jake, what are Nut Thongs?
Oh, man. That's a tough question because it's so many things and it's improved my life in so many ways. I mean, if you guys have heard of Sheath, not one of our sponsors, but you know, great undergarments manufacturers. The idea behind Sheath is they separate your dong and your balls so they don't stick. And then that bred the idea for Nut Thong, which is separates the balls so they stop sticking together. So you've got 2 sacks, 2 free sacks. And man, I mean, Jay, tell me how it feels to run down the basketball court wearing a nut thong.
All right, I mean, I'll tell you full transparency. The only issue I have is that there was a copyright stipulation where we were not allowed to separate the dick as well as both of the balls because they already had, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
they'd already done it. So
Right.
you do have to tuck your dick in with one of the balls. You just pick which one's the smaller one. But other than that,
Right,
man, I mean,
right.
I run across the court, dude. I'm 100% hard the entire time because of how good it feels with my dick rubbing against one of my balls. Pick, choose, whoever. I tend to go lefty. He hangs a little less, so the
Yeah.
mush can sneak around the bottom, and it kind of makes like a little cove. I love it.
Cove.
I
Oh,
love
yeah,
it,
dude.
man.
That's really what you want when you're running down the court too.
It
Oh
is.
yeah.
Yeah.
And for middle schoolers, the 12-year-olds out
God.
there where you've get you're hard all day, a nut thong, it's a way to keep it down by the balls.
Keep
Yeah,
it out of
instead
sight.
of-
Out of sight.
Yeah, your teacher calls you up and you're rock hard like you normally are as a 12-year-old, and boom, nut thong.
Dude, 100%. And everybody, instead of being like, oh, he's got a fucking boner in class, they're like, he has the biggest left ball I've ever seen.
Yeah, both of my kids wear nut thongs.
He's packing heat.
Yep. And I bought my wife a pair.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's transversal.
Oh,
She can
Sorry.
she
go.
just fits like a lip in one and a lip and a clit in the other.
Okay.
lip and a lip and a
You just
clit.
have to buy
Okay.
the small size, obviously. So it's tucked up against the skin and you can separate.
Oh
And
wow,
then
so
you just
it's
kind of pull them through
I
hard.
didn't consider that it could be used as a thong for pussy as well.
A lot of people don't.
A woman would love something to just split their vagina, so it's not rubbing together, chafing.
I
It's a
mean, how
great-
nice would that be?
Yeah,
Probably nice.
I know women and they would love that.
Oh, they're working on a new pair for just women following the same idea, just to make it a little more comfortable, where you actually pull the lips through and it's kind of cute. So on the underwear, it says around how's the saying go? Loop the bunny ears through the hole,
Oh, like the shoelace thing.
exactly. So that because you just take the lips through, you tie them together, they don't get
Loop.
loose. That keeps everything in place because it's tied. And I mean, could you think of a better option?
What a
I
what a
couldn't.
product. What a fantastic idea. Everyone, nutthong.com. Go
Get
there
a
now.
pair.
Order yours.
Use our promo, thefindings.com/cremation186/
And that tied
Big
knot in the middle will
Zach.
catch the discharge. So we're all set.
HCF1Q846.
.gov.
They didn't let us choose the promo.
No, they were all out.
All right, moving on. Hey guys, how you feeling today? Give me a general vibe.
I'm just really wondering what's going on with your guys' phones. We haven't had any phone
Oh
updates.
shit, boy!
Boy.
I dropped my phone 3 times in one fucking day.
What happened? Obviously, it's okay.
It
You're here
is.
today.
Dude. It was all carpeted, thank God. But okay, semi. So I've dropped it. It's hit my couch, fallen on hardwood floors. Not
Okay.
too bad of a drop,
Right.
but yeah, I had a couple negligent days, as some parents might say.
Drop your
Um,
kids. I've done it. I've got one. 6 weeks old. She'll be fine.
It's okay. You show me videos of you catching her as well.
Yeah.
Dude,
They're a little harder to film, but it's cool.
Yeah, it's 50-50 with the catch and drop.
I won't lie. Every day I get more fucking nervous about this phone because at work I will hand my phone to people and be like, "Will you put your email in?" And the whole time I'm just fucking watching them. Just ah! It's so fucking scary.
Dude,
You're like, please don't swipe up in my pictures.
or
I
don't swipe anywhere where it slides out of your hand. Because Jay, I promised you, episode 1, I would take my case off. I'm a liar. I'm a sack of shit. I'm a bad parent.
True.
What else? Either way, I did not take it off. After episode 2 phone updates, I took it off. I sent you guys a picture of it. My dirty brown, it used to be clear. Now it's brown. I don't know what happened there.
Oh, did you just switch the camera to the front
Huh?
to take a picture of it? Did you just swap the camera to the front?
Because
Use your
that's
eye
how that
cameras.
works. I use my eyeball cams. It's a new iPhone. It's eye cam.
Fucking
I was
call
trying
back to episode 1.
I was trying to do an iPhone joke. iCam. It's
Oh, I got it.
I got it.
okay. Well, you guys
got
didn't laugh, so you made me realize it wasn't funny.
I appreciated it 100%.
After episode 2, I said, "Fuck this! I'm gonna live my life. I'm tired of bowling with bumpers." I took the bumpers off, took the case off, burned it. Once I burned it, I burnt it again, threw it in my neighbor's yard. It started their chicken coop on fire,
Oh.
killed all their chickens. But my
Nero, burning
Kate-
CDs, Nero.
Yep. Anyways, my case is off. And Jay, like you were saying, I'm so not used to not having a case. My phone is so slippery now. It's all
Dude,
I'm
it's
just-
covered in baby oil.
I'm juggling it while I'm texting because it's so slidey.
Oh my god.
I just throw it up in the air and
But I will say this, haven't dropped it a single time. The thing is goddamn fucking pristine, aside from the fact that I have not had a screen protector for 6 months. The screen is fucking destroyed, but that's a different story.
Dude, it makes you feel rich. You're like, my phone is so fucking nice, man.
Dude, the how slim it is, it's thinner in every way. Like it doesn't seem as big around. That's how phones are shaped, right? Circles.
They're like camera lenses.
Yeah. But no, I'm loving it. I love living in fear all the time that I'm gonna drop it and break my only form of communication with the outside world. So Z, what about you?
Still the same. I never have phone updates, man.
I
Still
love
keeping
it.
my bumpers on.
Your update is it still works.
I mean, if there's
Still
one way to
works.
sum up Z,
I got some text.
Z is the nonconformist of the year. He's like, you guys are doing some new cool thing. Sweet.
Have fun.
I'm not doing it. And that's why we love you.
It's a little accurate.
That's why he still has a musket from the Civil War.
It's true. And trust me, it still shoots. My hip will tell you.
I still
Yep.
watch movies on the VCR. You know. I
What
still
else do you
listen to
do?
my Walkman.
Oh God, I love it. There's
Wait,
nothing
wait.
I love more than playing one CD on random and wondering which 10 songs you're gonna get.
Or just getting them all in the same order over and
Yep.
over.
Yeah.
And that's a Gary Goldman joke, but I'm not afraid to tell you that I've thought of it before and I still think it's great.
It's great. I would rather hear his version, but I liked it.
Oh, it's a lot better, yeah.
Usually is.
But
Most people's are, yeah.
So guys, tell me about your dads.
what about them?
Just tell me about him.
You guys could probably tell me more about my dad than I could tell you about my dad.
I don't know.
I have seen him smoking once or twice in the dark. It's just terrifying. He married a woman from Mexico without telling anybody and then just acted like we were all going to be cool with it. That's cool. I don't know. I don't know the guy. He doesn't talk to me.
Dude, he sounds awesome.
It- honestly, my family gives him a lot of shit, but I'm like, he's so much like me that I'm like, if I didn't talk to you guys, he and I would be the exact same fucking person.
Yeah.
So I can't judge him. I cannot.
And
could
he was
see that.
a barrel racer, had multiple trophies in barrel racing.
Yeah, which
did.
he'll never
had,
tell
like-
you about.
He had like 50 fucking trophies for barrel racing.
Wouldn't
I
you
know.
think he'd be proud and want to fucking like let people know? But no, he's like,
Let's cut in a clip right here from the findings of all those trophies.
Yes.
Over here are my trophies for hacking. These are my trophies for hacking and keylogging. You seem really arrogant.
Holy shit, that's a lot of fucking trophies.
But it's weird. Like, I can't remember your dad talking about anything other than just like his deck or something.
Yeah, like his home improvement shit. He was like fixing up the house. Dude,
I didn't even know what he liked. He just watched like every movie that existed and just
dude,
Yeah.
listened to like radio music. Like,
you're fucking telling me.
I'm
I
just
have
like,
tried so
what is
hard to
he
get a
into?
grasp.
yeah.
I don't even know. He's not like most dads that are like, fuck, I saw Iron Maiden and fucking 43, and you're like,
43.
I don't know if it all adds up, but I love that you love Iron Maiden. Like, he's not that guy. He's just like,
yeah, he's very like middle of the road, like I don't know.
Goes to
He
work.
never stuck out in any way of being abnormal, aside from the fact I've never seen him eat a bite of food.
Yeah.
And I basically, I mean, not basically, I lived with you for like 5 years.
No.
He ate cigarette butts and drank coffee, and that sustained him.
I know. And you'd see the pantry full of like pancakes and fucking corn syrup, and you're like, do you eat? He's like, I love pancakes. I love syrup. And you're like,
When do you eat
it just
them?
goes bad every time. I don't I don't know if you do. I think you know what they are
Dude.
and you think humans eat them, but I
I-
don't think you're human, man.
I think I realize what your dad is.
Yeah.
Vampire.
Oh my God, drone.
Well,
Vampire.
he stayed up all night and he just
Stayed up all night,
stayed in the dark Garcias during the day.
stayed in the dark, never
And
ate. He's
never
a fucking
ate.
vampire. I mean, what are we doing?
Had ambiguous sexuality.
Is this like a kid's show where they're like, where's the hidden circle? It's right there. Your dad's a vampire, Jason. Jesus Christ.
What does that make you?
What would be this?
Probably one of the most popular animes of all time, but I couldn't tell you.
My dad is a vampire. My dad is a vampire.
You guys will hear that song on one of the next episodes. My dad's a vampire.
Oh, we got to make it like the theme song.
Yep.
Make it like a 90s like cartoon, like
Oh, kind of
The
like
teenage
the world is a vampire, dude.
No.
My dad is a vampire. Da, 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 da.
It's already been done. You won't hear it next episode. Sorry.
Yeah, it's true.
Jason ruined it.
I ruin a lot of things.
I noticed.
Speaking of which, my nut thong. They don't last long, but they do a good job while they're around.
Dude, that sound like it sounded like you were gonna do a little jig.
Yeah, that's
there.
a good slogan.
My-
Nut thong. They don't
Talking
last
about
long,
my nut thong.
But
They
the
don't
bitches
last
will-
long.
but the bitches will get that dong.
They just gotta pull them out separately. It's a
All right.
process.
Yeah, I hate that nut thongs dissolve after one wearing. They're like edible.
It's
48
inconvenient.
hours because they
Yeah.
know guys will wear them for 2 days, but
It's because Adam and Eve made them. They're edible underwear.
I
So
thought it
they
was
sweat.
Adam and Weave.
Adam and Steve.
Do you mean like the original Adam and Eve, or do you mean like the sex store?
the sex store.
Okay.
They're edible underwear.
Gonna
I thought
say,
those were made
the
by the same
original
people.
Adam and Eve had edible underwear too. If you want to eat leaves,
If
What
you
was it?
technically think about it, both Adam and Eve and the store Adam and Eve were both made by the same person.
Also, I never thought about this.
We're pretty serious about God here.
Whatever. The fact that there's a sex store called Adam and Eve, I never realized how wild that is. It's like it's the way that people were made. And it's like we got 12-inch black dildos, we've got double-sided dildos, we've got numbing lube, we've got
we've got.
Dog-shaped dildos, dad-shaped dildos,
Dude, you're not even
wife-shaped
talking
dildos.
about the weird shit yet. There was like grandma blow up dolls, and there's like
and it's named after like the way that people were made.
it was made
In the
after
Bible.
like a religious thing. Yeah, like that's gotta just
That's
piss
so
them
wild.
off like instantly.
I love that they went there. I really do.
I know it's brave.
I
Fuck
won't
those
lie though,
idiots.
I've been there. Their selection for I don't know what you would call it, cosplay. I don't know, like nurses and shit like that. It looks like the cheapest fucking Halloween costume you've ever bought, and you're like, okay, but I came here for a reason. I don't want it to look like bullshit, dude.
I want to
Jay.
pay $60 for a Halloween costume.
Yeah.
I did not know you were a cosplay fan. I originally searched cosplay so I
Do
could
tell.
be Bill Cosby cosplay. I wanted to be him, and I wanted to drug my wife so that I could fuck her every night.
Give her the
And
pudding.
Well,
it
I
was
know you succeeded in the second part, but I have never seen you in blackface.
but the masks never looked right. I never looked like him, and my jokes were not as funny.
You
It's
never gave her the
pretty
pudding.
hard to look like a 60-year-old sleep rapist. But
All right, someone do a Bill Cosby impression. Go.
you put the spoon in the pudding.
They got the pudding. Yeah, something like that.
Yep. I'm glad you guys did it. And
I am-
didn't
I am
expose
not
myself.
good
The jello-
at a Bill
Jello
Cosby.
pudding. No. I can do Eddie Murphy laugh. That's all.
Oh, that's what Jay's laugh was
I
in that
know.
one
Oh yeah,
unrecorded episode.
Wait, what?
when you did Eddie Murphy laugh,
Did I do a good job?
something like that.
I feel
Something like
mine's
that.
Bad. I'm missing a oomph.
All right, you
Ooh.
fucking children. Let me ask you about how you piss. Because this is something every man does, women as well. I think they piss. Do they pee out of their butts?
I think so.
Yeah, they have a separate hole right by their butthole.
They're like
yeah, so I think they
ducks.
pee, and I also don't know if they shit, but they pee out of their butt is what I've been told.
I don't know. I go into the bathroom after Tia and I see these little fucking worms, so they must be really small hole.
Okay, so what's that one? I think it's a Black Eyed Peas
Peas.
song.
Oh,
Oh, I thought you
Black
said.
Eyed Peas.
I thought you said black guy peas.
Same thing.
oh, I couldn't tell you.
But I think it's a Black Eyed Peas song talking about like you shake your dick after you're done peeing, but if you shake it too much, you're playing with yourself. Is
I
that a
don't
Black
think
Eyed
that's
Peas?
Black Eyed Peas.
That's good,
Shake
Charlotte.
it once, it's
Oh, it's
okay.
Jesus Christ.
That's way
Shake it
different.
twice, that's
so far
fine.
off. Yeah.
Shake it 3 times, and you're playing with yourself.
Well, I just exposed my knowledge of early 2000s music.
I wouldn't have known who it was. I just know the song.
So let me ask you guys this, because there's 3 methods that I know of. One of them I do.
Like, can I guess which one you do?
Yes, please do.
I already
So-
know. You fucking pinch
Don't-
and roll
don't.
that baby to the end, baby.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
I know it.
So 3 options. The shake. You shake it and just expect somehow that all your pee is gonna make it out, and then you just piss 3 ounces in your underwear, you fucking child. Or there's what I call the toothpaste. you squeeze it out.
Oh,
You
if you're
pinch
really
it
good,
and
you
squeeze
from
it
the
out.
Taint up.
Dude, you might have just changed some people's lives out there.
I know. And let me tell you the third method that I learned from a certain somebody that spent time in prison.
Mm.
I'm sure this is a whole different thing.
You dab the end of your pee hole with toilet paper. That's a
it?
legit thing.
Oh no, that's gay.
That's
I
the
don't
girl
trust
method,
that.
dude. That's what girls do.
I know.
Dude,
and
I've
he
never-
may have been trans.
My
Dead
penis has only seen toilet paper from afar. It's seen
Okay.
it going below me. It's seen it going above
Baloney.
me. Baloney.
But it's like I don't need any of
Stroganoff.
that business. I don't need a little piece of toilet paper in my pee hole.
I don't either. I think it's fucking the most feminine thing you could do as a man. But tell me what you guys do first, Jay.
Okay, so I gotta think about this carefully so I don't lie.
As he comes up with a lie.
No. So what I do is I do shake mine. At first, I go,
Oh, it's that small? Or is it in your
Yeah.
is it in the loop? Or is it in the fingers?
no, it's in the fingers.
Okay.
I just kind of
I love that you pee like you're holding a joint.
no, that's not while I'm peeing. I don't have to touch it while I'm peeing. I know where it's going. And then afterwards, I just grab it and I go like I'm ringing a little bell, like dinner served.
Oh, okay. Dinner served.
And then at the end, I give it the old.
Okay. Okay. I like your answer. Z,
Winner's
what do
mentality, never lost.
you got, Z?
I just fail, dude. I just shake it and then piss 3 ounces in my underwear every time.
Z, you gotta grow up, dude.
Yeah, it's time.
The honesty I love. I do.
just feel so bad for my wife.
Okay.
Why?
I'll-
Why
Because
do
I
you, what
come
do
in
you
bed and I try to give her a cuddle and I just got wet undies.
You just smell like fucking
Just
a
smell like
bedwetter.
piss.
Oh,
like,
dude, I sleep
oh,
naked,
No,
so
I
I
hope
just,
it's not that bad. I'll cry.
I touch her with my wet dick tip all the time.
Dude, I'll say this.
That's
I
good.
No, it's not.
especially if I'm drinking some beers where you pee like every 15 minutes and you're just like, I don't have time for this.
Yeah.
And then you walk out, you just got a fucking piss spot on your jeans. Shout out, I think you should leave. Great skit
Fuck.
in
Oh,
that
dude,
show.
I was about to reference
I wish I remembered what it was called.
Ace Ventura when he calls out the guy in Africa being like, you got piss stains in your pants, which shows that you don't have time to shake.
Oh yeah.
So I used to be a shaker, exclusively shake. And now I'm an exclusively toothpaste. I just wring that thing out, just flatten it out, and my dick's probably flat now because I've just
the
flattened
tape
it
So
out.
flat. So flat.
So flat.
So fucking flat.
Boys.
And then I have one more quick thing. Do you guys ever this is a guy thing because you stand up, you're peeing. Do you ever
No.
while you're peeing flush the toilet and try to race
Oh, dude, so many
like
times.
where you finish your piss before all of it goes under?
yeah.
Oh,
but
especially in
that's like a
public.
drinking thing usually for me.
Yeah, it's a drinking thing.
Oh, I do
It's
it
like-
because I don't piss directly into the water. I'm pissing on the side of the water, and then
Yeah.
then I'll flush because I'm a shy pisser, and I'll flush, and then I'm like, now I can just fucking like really push it
Fucking
out.
fire hose it out, dude.
I just try to pee it, and sometimes by the end I'm still pissing, and the water's already coming back.
Yeah,
up.
I've done that. I've missed
It's
times,
a double flusher.
but I've done that a few
No,
times.
I don't double.
I think it's just
flash.
because you get so sick of pissing when you're drunk. You just like got to make
You
little
get bored.
Got to make
Yeah,
games out of it. Like I've been in
exactly.
the bathroom 17 times tonight.
Like there's no shit pieces on the toilet to like blast off, and so you just try to race the toilet. And
Well,
by the way, Jay, your new nickname is Shy Pisser.
Oh, everybody at work pisses in the office at work, like front
Oh my
office.
god! Like in the garbage can or what?
Now we have a bathroom up there, but I hear everybody piss. I hear my cousin piss. I hear my uncle piss. I hear everybody piss. And I'm like, you guys are just comfortable with people hearing you piss. Nobody will ever hear me drop a drop. Not a fucking chance, dude.
There you go, folks.
All
you
right.
there that are jealous, you never got to hear your uncle's piss. Some people get that in life, and it's
Do you guys try to
well,
get stick size off of droppage?
Yeah, and I've got a heavy stream.
heavy.
Well, that's because you have a heavy dick. I've seen the dinosaur's eye.
I've
We
got a
all
big
know
pee
about
hole.
this.
Big pee hole. I'm the opposite of Hank Hill. I've got a large urethra.
And a big ass.
My urethra's so large I could have delivered the baby myself.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
All right, boys.
It was
Looks like
good.
We're wrapping up.
Follow us on our OnlyFans. What do we have?
What do we
Instagram,
have?
Instagram. It
TikTok,
rhymes.
Facebook, the Findings Podcast on all of them, except I think Facebook's just the Findings.
And soon to be TikTok.
It is
Right?
on TikTok now.
Sorry, I have to get
Yeah.
on my
We're
Hey.
everywhere.
yeah.
We're
You're right.
popping.
Follow, subscribe, like, hate, shake,
Just
remember-
comment.
make weight.
Just
Yeah.
comment if you
Tell-
think we're fucking idiots or
Tell
if
us
you
how
like
you
us.
pee. How do you get your droplets off?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
Tell us how
dude.
you finish your piss.
Tell us
And
all
if
of
you-
how you do all of this.
If you have a different method other than the 3 that I offered, let us know.
Let us know in the comments because we're all aging, right? We got to figure this out together. So if you got something better, let us know. Until then, though, money.
Peace.
My dad is a man.